Hey, what's going on, guys? DR back again with another video. And today we're actually going to switch it up a little bit. We are going to do a full upper body day. So I'm going to hit some chest, I'm going to hit some shoulders, some back, some arms. Yeah, pretty much just hit a little bit of everything because a lot of this week, due to the cut, I would say that my workouts, I ain't gonna lie, I've been a little bit cooked. So I've been a little bit cooked. So, some of the workouts I haven't really been feeling as much of a pump with it. So like today, kind of making up for that a little bit, and really just trying to hit everything, get a good pump, because today is a very, very big day, guys. It's Saturday right now, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are watching the NBA Western Conference Finals between Spurs and OKC. So today's a big game. It is Game 7, which is crazy. This whole series has been amazing. I mean, Wemby's been playing out of his mind, yo. I mean, like, he's something special. And SGA is trash. I just got to put that out there. SGA is straight garbage, bro. Listen, if he is not getting some fouls, that guy is straight trash. I'm sorry. Like, he's like a wannabe James Harden. And I used to love James Harden. James Harden's one of my favorite players, or he was before he was just absolutely terrible in the playoffs. So like SGA reminds me of a poor man's James Harden throughout this entire series, because that guy's been getting locked up. So yeah, man, we're gonna watch the NBA Western Conference Finals later on tonight, Game 7. Obviously, we're rooting for Wemby to make the finals. Listen, my team is the Minnesota Timberwolves, and Wemby just absolutely cooked us. So I'm still a little bit sore about it, but I want to see the young guy, start to get some chips under his belt for sure. But anyway, before we hit the gym, we're gonna have the usual here. We got some of my favorite pre-workout snacks that I like to do, just to get some carbs in me. See if you guys can see that. It's just like a blueberry multigrain bar. And then we got some fruit snacks, which that's gonna hit probably. And then we're going to take a little bit of our NitroFlex pre-workout. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you guys a couple of videos ago. So right now, for vascularity, nitric oxide production, we're hitting a little bit of the citrulline. Let me see if you guys can see that. Boom. So got a little bit of citrulline malate. I do 2 scoops of this. I'll be honest, it kind of hits. Some days it doesn't hit. I prefer a mix with L-arginine. So usually I'll have like 2 big buckets of this. I'll have one of L-arginine, and then I have one of L-citrulline. Now you put them both together, your vascularity is pretty crazy as long as you're lean. But I ran out of the arginine, so I'm just gonna be on the citrulline today. But yeah, I mean, we're sitting at 159 right now. I wanted to hit 158 by the end of the month, but it is what it is. We'll probably be 158 by the end of next week. Because I definitely had some days this week where I'm like, I had to up the calories. So that's what it is when it comes to the cut, man. When you're trying to do it naturally, unlike a lot of these other guys who are blasting gear, blasting tests, blasting whatever it is, the peptides and stuff like that. Listen, stay natural, guys. You can push your body to its furthest natural limit and look absolutely amazing. And really have something to be proud of, you know what I'm saying? So I recommend staying natty. That's and yeah, man, that's it for my little spiel there. Let's hit the gym, man. Let's go. All right, guys, so to kick it off, we are going to start with the one-arm lateral raise on the cable machine. Some of you guys have seen me do this before, but I really like to do this as a little bit of a pre-exhaustion. So we're going to do some pause reps. Just going to grab your cable, as you can see right here. And we're just going to come up, you want to make sure that you're kind of like leaning on something so you can get like a good full range of motion. And then you're just going to come up, you're going to pause, and then you're going to slowly come on back down. And this is really going to fatigue the side delts so that we can get the best pump. And then after this, we'll probably do some kind of chest movement, either like a chest press, or we'll do whatever machine is kind of open. So we're gonna do about 4 sets here, get us a good pump.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you...
All right, guys, now we're gonna hit some machine lateral, or not machine lateral, but machine lat pull downs. We're gonna go about, really want to get like a nice back pump today, so I'm probably gonna go like 5 sets of progressive overload. So we'll start light and then kind of just keep adding on. But yeah, I really like to do this and do pause reps with it. You guys have probably seen me do this before, where I'll just come down, I'll hold it, and how do I say it? You want to engage your lats as much as possible. So you kind of want to like flex your lats once you're holding it, and you'll leave it there for a second, and then you'll slowly come up, and then you want to make sure that you're getting that absolute full extension on the movement. So yep.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. But you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. La 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 la, oh, oh. Get me out of.
All right, guys, so we are back from the gym. We are just making a little bit of food. I am having some hamburgers today with a little bit of French fries. So we're about to eat that, and we're also watching the NBA Western Conference Finals. Man, this game it's going pretty good, man. It's fire for sure. SGA is balling. Wimby, you know, we gotta get him going a little bit, but yeah, man, we're gonna see who win this joint. So catch you guys.
Caruso the pitch. Holmgren thought about the three, didn't take it. Caruso will for the lead.
Bang! That's a big shot right there. Got ourselves a game, gentlemen.
Has done. It's Wemby's West. The Spurs
And
are
Wemby
going
and
to
the
NBA
Spurs
Finals.
get it done. Let's go.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
This is what you want to see. A young
Unreal.
team growing up on the biggest stage.
Yo, what a game.
Game 7 against the defending champs
Wow.
in this building. What allowed you to meet the moment and win this
Crazy game 7, man. I mean, Spurs came to play. Spurs came to play, man.
Emotions are high. What are the
Wow.
emotions say about your team?
Wemby did it.
What do the emotions say about this group?
He's next up, man. He's the future of the NBA, man. Crazy. I'm gonna catch y'all.
Julian, big play.
All right, guys. So it is the morning after. I was far too cooked last night to, film the outro and everything. And I wanted to leave you guys with a little bit of an outro and also a little bit of the word. But yeah, just like on that Spurs OKC game, man. It was just a great series overall, and I'm very much looking forward to the NBA Finals with the Knicks. I mean, either Knicks are going to get their first title in over 50 years. I think that's how long it's been. Or, Wemby kind of gets his first title and, really solidifies himself as the face of the NBA. So I'm super excited for that. But yeah, man, I mean, it's pretty much the end of the video. But before I go, I do want to leave you guys with a little bit of a word. So our word today is going to come from the book of Acts. And we're going to be on Acts 1, verse 6. Now, for a little bit of a context, so the whole book of Acts is really about the early struggles and the early journey of the Christian church, right? So it's, Jesus was crucified, he resurrected, he's doing his final teachings, and now he's about to ascend to heaven to be at the right hand of the Father, right? And now he has, commissioned the disciples. All right, now you go and you spread the word, you spread the gospel, continue on with the ministry, right? So that's really what the book of Acts is about. And then later on in the book of Acts, it really starts to dive into Paul and his missionary journeys. But overall, it's about, Christianity really was developing and spreading following Jesus Christ's resurrection and ascension. So we are picking up here on Acts 1, chapter 6, and I want to read this for a very specific point here. So this starts off with, "Therefore, when they had come together and they asked him, saying, Lord, will you at this time restore the kingdom to Israel?" Now, for a little bit of context on this part, so this is right after this is right before Jesus is about to ascend into heaven, right? And the reason why they ask him, is this the time that you are going to restore the kingdom of Israel, is because throughout human history, or just throughout the history in general of God's people, they have been under captivity. And you will read about all of this in the Old Testament. They're held captive by the Babylonians, the Persians, Alexander the Great, and the Greek Empire. And then they get taken over by the Roman Empire. And that is the world that Jesus Christ is born into, right? Under the Roman Empire. So now they're at this point where it's like, okay, Jesus, you are the Messiah. You have been crucified for our sins. You have resurrected now. So is this finally the time where we are going to be free? Where, the sons of God, the daughters of God, we're finally going to be able to, be independent, no longer under captivity, and, everything is restored, right? And Jesus says this. It says, "And he said to them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father has put in his own authority." And the reason why I wanted to read that, guys, is because what Jesus says here is like, everything is under the Father's timing. It's under the Father's control. Only he knows when something is about to happen. Only, everything is in his hands, right? And in our Christian journey, when you have given your life to Christ, you now are put into a different type of timing. So whether you are going through like a trial, whether you're going through, like crazy season or something like that, where it just seems like nothing is working out in your life, and you're praying to the Lord, you're like, Father, when is this going to happen? When is that going to happen? Is this ever going to end? Am I going to be able to do X, Y, and Z, right? Whatever it is that you're praying for, you have to realize that God has everything in his own time frame. He has everything in his own seasons. He is outside of our worldly system. He is outside of our timing, right? So we might look at something, we're like, oh yeah, this, we need this to take off within the next year. When it's, when you have aligned yourself with the Lord might say, well, it's not, in his timing, it might not be that next year, it might be the year after that or the year after that. Right. But it is important for us to have patience during these times of trials and tribulations, because the Lord has a purpose for everything. He has a reason why, you might be praying for something and, it hasn't taken off just yet. Maybe he's building you. Maybe he is, strengthening you in your faith before he can finally send you out to do whatever it is that you are called to do. Right. So I just wanted to leave you guys with a little bit of word there to, continue persevering, continuing to have faith and put your full trust in God, because he has everything under his timing. He has everything under his hands, man. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to, even though it's tough, it's definitely tough. I've been through, like I said, my share of trials as well. But yeah, man, you just got to continue to persevere. You got to continue to trust in the Lord, because he has the absolute perfect timing. He knows the future. He knows the future better than you know your past. So that's the way to look at it. It's like, look, the Lord knows exactly where I'm going to be at the perfect time. All I got to do is align with him, be patient, continue seeking him day after day. And at some point, we are finally going to receive everything that the Lord has for us. And that's the attitude that we have to have as sons and daughters of God. So just wanted to leave you guys with that. That's it for today's video. God bless. I'm going to be back at it again with the next one. So do me a favor, like, subscribe, leave a comment. And yeah, man, that's it. So God bless, and I'll catch you next time.